My name is Gwendolyn Bouvet-Jones. I'm a paintings conservator and restorer, and have a studio in The Hague called Redi Vivus. I've been working in the Netherlands for, 28 years. And, oh my goodness, more than 20. I make that 30. 30 years. And I have a team, and we focus a lot on research so that's technical investigation of paintings, as well as the treatment, which is all geared towards also long-term preservation of the artwork, but also the optimal aesthetic presentation. A lot of chemistry involved in what we do. A painting is so complex because it's different materials layered on top of each other that don't necessarily really go together. So you have, in this case, wood, and then there would be some animal glue on top of the wood, and then there would be a ground layer. That's going to be chalk material. And then you have the paint, and then you have a resinous varnish on top. These are all very different, chemically different materials. The wood is exceptionally well preserved. There's very little by way of woodworm, or there's no cradle. What had happened was the panels had come apart, but there are 3 planks. Here's one, the join of one. Here's the join of the second one. So 3 large, relatively thick oak planks. One, as it turned out, we also had to treat because it was partially split and had been glued in the wrong position. So we had the challenge of treating the panel structurally, and that was to get the planks back together in the safest way possible and to ensure stability for the long-term preservation. But the treatment actually first started with the removal of a very, very heavy layer of surface dirt. And we took off at least two, probably more, layers of old discolored varnish. And there was some retouching, but not a lot. What we found was really exceptionally well-preserved paint. And where you often find retouching is by the joins. The varnishes that we use age much better than the varnishes used in the past. I think with the team, we've accomplished a fine restoration here. So we've ensured the long-term preservation, so that's with the conservation and the structural work, as well as aesthetically. Now the image, I think, reads very well. I expect this will age well. There's a synthetic varnish on here, as well as a thin layer of a natural resin varnish, and that should not discolor much. And I don't expect there to be issues with the join. It was a good join, and it's in a very safe environment within the museum.